The last piece I had was this. If anybody's watching Gotcha stuff, did any of y'all see this? This is cool. This game called Neverness to Everness, and I guess we'll check out and kind of react.
The pay for this contract just doubled again. Whoa! The target should be nearby. Let's wrap this up.
I'm a huge sucker for like urban themed anything in a video game, and like the fact that this is anime in an urban setting is cool, but this is also going to be a gacha game, and like from my understanding, Chaotic got to share some information because the game got leaked. So he got the okay. I guess he's been working with the developers and help like providing information and things like that with them. So he was basically given the green light to share information on the game. And it's like this, you're dealing with like
Meet the rush fee quota for this thing the BAC wanted. As long as nothing goes wrong.
yeah. Oh my god. So it's like dealing with like the supernatural, and like that's the whole thing you're fighting. But as you can see, like driving vehicles is a thing in this game. A lot of people were saying like GTA. The characters look pretty good.
Don't forget the rush fee.
A handful of the characters look really good. I will admit,
Starts in 5 minutes.
I'm not
Better have a good explanation.
really one of those big like I'm gonna flip out when I see like a really hot character on the screen. That's not my thing. Yeah. Oh my god. But I will concede when I'm like, character looks pretty good. I'm not gonna die like Jane Doe earlier. But
Don't forget the rush fee.
Thanks.
Meddle all you want. Count me out.
How about we work off some calories?
yeah, the character models look pretty cool. Combat looks pretty interesting. And my understanding is like this is supposed to be like a big open world city game that you're also like you're running a business while you're also fighting against the supernatural threats. So you're like selling property, or you have stores open, and there's like an economy system within the game and all that stuff. This gives me Evangelion vibes, by the way. It's just a big thing in the background.
Go now.
Yeah. It looks pretty far along. This looks like it's also competing with Project Mugen in terms of like the style of game. But I think Project Mugen's engine is what is the engine that recently had a lot of people were up in arms? This is running so yeah, what is that? I think they're supposed to be at what's that, Tokyo Game Show in September. So more information then. This game runs on Unreal Engine 5 and it looks pretty good. So that was the trailer. And then here is the gameplay trailer. We got a gameplay trailer not long afterwards. I was like, wow, they're cooking already. The character models look pretty good. Like, oh my god, dude. Oh my god, hold on. We're gonna go back to the first girl because I can't. One of my big pieces of not frustration. The one thing I struggle with Wuthering Waves character design is there's a lot going on the characters, but then the palettes for some of the characters are kind of all over the place. Like I think of Chitzy as a good example where like most of her color palette is like I think red, white, and blue. But then like things like the bow in her hair are multicolored. Like there's yellow and some other colors. Who's another one? Oh my god, I'm forgetting her name. Yang Yang. Yang Yang has some pretty interesting design details on her clothing that I'm just like, there's too much here. Verena's another good example. I'm like, there's too much happening. Let's simplify the palette. Let's simplify like the clothes on the character or the ornateness of the character, and I think we would be better. Like I think Gion's character looks great. I think his hair is a little bit too long because there's so much flowy stuff happening with him already. But I think that's part of the idea. But anyways, so yeah, these characters look pretty good. Like I like the saturation in the character models, the very simple colors, and like everything just kind of fits together. Like it works. It doesn't feel like there's too much going on. Yeah, like this character looks really cool. But again, I'm also a sucker for this style in terms of like the urban post-apocalyptic world setting and stuff like that. I think it's cool that you could run inside this house. I would imagine that's not going to be the case for every building you run up to, but the fact that you could run into this building, it looks like it's because this is another character that I believe is going to be playable that you can interact with. So maybe this is like a home base of sorts. Maybe, I don't know. If I had to make one comparison, because these games they're all going to get compared, right? The character models look pretty good. They look pretty diverse. I think Zenless Zone Zero probably has the better model overall, but that's just me. I think those kind of things are subjective. People may really like this. Oh, wow, so it's kind of like what's his name? An order food, except there's no crazy animation when you do it. I will admit this. I haven't seen this whole thing through. I think when I watched this originally, I skipped through a bunch of it. So this actually is probably good that I'm thinking about watching this all the way through. This is obviously this is a work in progress. Does not represent the final quality. This was really cool. I did see this part. Like you're in open world and it basically like transitions into like the supernatural setting. And I was like, yo, this just happens? General Chop Octo style, yeah. I was like, you know what this game, like when I was watching this part originally, this gave me did anybody play, oh my god, what was that game? And it was like black and red and you were like on a fighting, it was like a task force with supernatural things. Oh, I can't remember. Gonna drive me crazy. Scarlet Nexus. Like a very similar vibe. And maybe it's the red. The red is a triggering thought for me. Scarlet Nexus also strikes me as a game that probably could have been a gacha game. And it probably would have been pretty popular. But yeah. So that's what this reminded me of. Combat looks okay. The numbers all over the place are a bit much for me. They're not as... Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, like these transitions are wild. Like this just kind of happened while exploring the... Like, unless this is instance-based and it's like supposed to happen, but... Obviously, we won't know until more comes out. But it looks cool. All this stuff is really trippy. I'll be honest, this part freaks me out a little bit because it seems creepy. But it looks like, hold on, I guess we'll, where's my cursor? Pause it here. Let's just take a look at some of the UI elements. So we've got stuff that people are pretty familiar with. You have your map up here in the top left-hand corner. It looks like you're rotating through 4 characters, so very similar to akin to like Genshin. You have your mobility. It looks like your dodge is attached, so you get what, 3 shifts or 3 dodges. Unless this is different from character to character, I haven't really been paying attention, but we can see as it bounces through, and then your skills. Okay, so it does look, so this does stay the same. So I'm guessing you get 3 dodge charges at one time. Ooh. Oh my god, my brain.
那扇红门可能就是关键。校园观光该结束了。
That's wild. That's just so crazy. So like it goes straight from that to that. And experience that in the open world. The other thing that and this seems like a small thing. Stuff seems appropriately sized, if that makes sense. Like sometimes in games like this, you can feel larger than the space you're in. Because things proportionally are like just don't fit. So like character to environmental, the character size to the environment size, everything feels nice. Like the best way my brain can kind of think of it right now. Are we getting in the car? Oh snap, you like get in the car. Yo, this is legit GTA. Oh, it's got you can change the music. This is wild. Kind of giving me, like oddly giving me, oh no, I mean, I guess it's more GTA, but like I'm also getting some Cyberpunk vibes. But I think that's because that's the last game that I played that had driving in it. I think I saw somewhere that you can also customize. Whoa! You can customize your car. Oh, okay. Oh, is this it? Is this what this is? Oh yeah, car modifications. I just realized there's subtitles there. I'm big dumb. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Dang. This is just unnecessary. But it's cool that it's there. Like, I'm not saying it's dumb, but like, man, there was a point in time where like all I wanted was a really cool anime game that I could play. And there are so many good ones that exist that have come out in like the last just 4 or 5 years alone. Even though there have been plenty over the course of time, I think more open world anime games. So stuff like this, I don't know, it's just pretty cool. Are you gonna go up the stairs? What the hell's going on? What are you doing? Oh, okay. Oh, I think this is that real estate thing I was talking about earlier. All your properties. Wait. Looking for a house? Come to Leon Real Estate. We're a professional team offering one-stop service, making home buying easy and enjoyable. These are all the properties under Leon International with guaranteed quality and room for customization. Oh, you can customize. You can buy a house and customize it. Is Leon Kennedy the owner of the Leon Estate Group? You can only hope. That's cool. So it just seems like this game is offering like other things outside of like the normal gameplay loop that you would get in your typical gacha game. Oh, I guess this is where the house is. Well, that's kind of cool. Like just having, I don't know, like sometimes you just want to hop into a game. Like Destiny is one of those games for me where like I'll just hop in it and just feel like I'm existing in the world. And this kind of gives me that same impression. Like they kind of want you to feel like you don't have to leave, basically. They keep you around, keep you spending. Oh wow, this is not a loading screen. I mean, it could be, but hey, Bang Boos, this is wild, man. And this is just yours? Oh, you have a pool? Can you swim in it? Jump in it. Interesting. Oh, is that like you resting? Oh, that's a really nice view. You know what this game reminds me of? Oh my god. There was a game when I was like in college called, oh man, what was it? This is gonna date me. V-Side? V-Side. Does anyone remember it? Yeah, it was a game called V-Side. And it was almost like an online Sims-esque kind of game. What you could currently compare it to is probably something like VR chat, like just before VR, basically. It's an interesting game. But there wasn't really much else to do other than like run around in different lobbies. I guess it's kind of like Roblox at the same time. But anyways, can you eat the table? Where are your cats? I just want to jump in the water. But it's also raining, so I doubt that will happen. Why? Oh. Oh, my brain. Oh, that's weird. Every game needs a paraglider. Paraglider! All that work. If you're an OG, you would know what that means or what that's from. Yeah, that paraglider. All this work. I'm surprised that they showed. Not only I am impressed by a couple things. When Project Mugen was announced, they gave us those trailers and all that whatnot, but I don't think we got a gameplay trailer like this from Project Mugen. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, somebody feel free to link me because I would definitely like to check that out. But like not to this degree. And on top of that, not only are we whoa, this is a first person view. Anyways, like I said, this is the first time I'm seeing the whole thing through. But I don't know how I feel about the gas lines on the edge of the screen, but whatever. It's gameplay, but it's also continuous. Oh, what is that? Yo, what? You can chase down enemies? That's wild. Oh my god. What about those people? Are you gonna save those people? Whoa. Hey, it's what's his name from Weather and Waves? You can't convince me otherwise that these are not the same character. Dang. They cooked on that, man. That's wild.